What if I told you that I could boost your dating profile matches by 500% just by implementing these 5 strategies? On today's episode of Looking for Eve, I've done all the research about the dating apps so that you can finally get those matches you've been wanting to get. Now, if you're married or you're in a relationship or you're just not on the dating apps right now, well, don't click away just yet, because a lot of this information pertains to any social media platform where you post photos in general. Plus, there might be some information in here that you do want to send to a friend that is looking for love. I'm Adam, this is Looking for Eve, so let's dive into the 5 tips on how to boost your dating profile success. I look like a crazy person. Oh, and of course, before I start this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button below because every subscription helps. Number 1 is selfies. Steer clear of all selfies. And I get it. I was checking myself out in the camera before I started. Selfies do not perform well. You got your abs out, you got your body out, you're looking good. People don't like them. They see a 90% decrease in match rate versus other photos that aren't selfies. If you switch that selfie out with a planned or candid photo, you'll increase your percentage by 15%. So instead of just standing in front of the mirror taking your own shot, why don't you just have a friend stage you and you got your rippling abs out or your bikini or whatever you want to show off and have your friend take it like you just didn't see the camera there. Tip number 2 is that filters get you 90% less matches. Why is this? Well, people equate filters with catfishing. You might think you're fooling people, but at a certain point, you got to go and sit down at a restaurant. They're not going to be sitting across from this guy. They're not going to be sitting across the table from this guy or this guy. They're not going to be sitting across from this guy, or you're not going to look like this guy. But like, this isn't going to fool anybody, you know? And even if you do, at a certain point, you got to go and sit at a table with somebody, and it's not going to be a 90% decrease in matches. It's going to be a 100% they walk away from the table from you. You're just not doing yourself a service by having it filtered. Now, you might be asking me, Adam, how did you find this information? Where'd you get it from? Well, I did a deep dive on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge's websites. I downloaded some of their analytics, plus I scoured a couple of different articles to bring these top 5s to you. Okay, tip number 3, black and white photos perform exceptionally well. Still to this day, about 3 to 5% of Hinge, Bumble, Tinder's photos are black and white. So by adding a black and white photo to your profile, you could increase your potential matches by 106%.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Dating apps make up, from different estimates, I read one on Forbes that said 50% of relationships. Some other ones say 35%, but whether it's 35 or 50% of relationships, that's a big chunk of potential dates that you could be going on. So I think by giving up on the dating apps, you're giving up on a big chunk of possible dates that you might be able to go on. Now, I agree with everybody else out there. If you can meet somebody in real life, that's super important too. But as it pertains to this video, don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. You know, a lot of our stories have been couples that met through different means, but 25% of our stories have been through dating apps. And I think don't write them off completely. Use them to your benefit. Number 4 is going to require you to actually get out and go take this photo if you don't actually already have it. Okay, for men, you see a 70% boost in matches when you're staring directly into the camera and you're smiling with no teeth. Oh, and you need to be by yourself. Don't let other people distract you in the photo. You, solo, looking, smiling, no teeth. And don't at me for snagging your photo off of social media. All right, and these ladies are doing the perfect example of what women need to do. For a 70% boost in matches, all they have to be doing is looking away from the camera, smiling with teeth, and being solo in the photo. And that's what these girls are doing perfectly. Oh, they're all going to be so mad that I used their photos for this segment. And tip number 5, all you have to do is just fill in your dating profile prompts. Are you looking to get married? Are you looking to have kids? Do you have kids? It only helps out the potential person that you're looking for. So women on Hinge say it's a 75% essential that you have filled out your bio. Gen Z, though, according to Hinge's analytics, says that about 98% of women look at that information and determine their decision based on that. So basically, by filling out that portion of the dating app, you just haven't eliminated anybody from your pool. All right, everybody, well, that wraps up this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you can implement these things in your dating profile, or your social media, your Facebook, whatever you're using it for. I hope this information you found useful for yourself. And as always, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like this video, and leave a comment. And please, if you know somebody that's out there trying to date, trying to work through this, send them this video, because who knows, they might need this information to implement on their dating profile. I'll talk to y'all next week.